Hello everyone and welcome to their I Pick My Butt video. Today we're playing more Ulala Idle Adventure and we're going to be going over all 8 classes, deciding which 3 are the best for healers, tanks, and DPS. And we'll also be breaking down how to use your attribute energy points for each one of these classes. But first things first, if you're loving Ulala Idle Adventure and want to stay up to date on the latest tips, tricks, or anything related to it, act now by hitting the thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Starting off with the tanks, which are the characters which are going to try to absorb as much damage as possible, we have the gladiators and the warriors. And if you notice the gladiator, it's going to lose a little bit of support, but it's going to gain a little bit more attack, where the warrior is going to be more focused on absorbing all those hits and really focus on the support. Now, something I'm seeing out there is a lot of people are picking the gladiator over the warrior, not necessarily because he's better, but I think it's the mentality of being able to be strong in health and still doing damage is really intriguing to people. But where the warrior is what a true tank should be, it's made to sit there and just take the damage and let everybody else do the damage to the enemy. So for that note, I'm going to say that the warrior is actually better because from what I'm also reading in the end game of this, there is a lot of gladiators that are struggling while the warriors are able to hold their own and maintain the damage. When using the attributes, people are spending their energy points on stamina and technique. Now for gladiators, they're doing what they call a 0-2-3, 0 strength, 2 stamina, and 3 technique. And for the warriors, a lot of people are doing a 0-3-2. So 3 stamina, 2 technique. Now you can vary these around a little bit, but this is kind of the standard for these guys. But try playing with this, see how it works for you, and worst case, you can always reset it for free or for a couple of starfish. And moving on to the healers, we have the shaman and the druid, and I gotta tell you guys, they're pretty neck to neck on it. You look at the top guys playing the game, and they're either running one or the other. People are saying just a little bit that maybe the druid might be a touch better, but I don't think you're gonna see a huge difference on it. Either way, whichever one you are choosing, when it comes to using your pet, use an assist pet. Looking at the top right corner of the pet, you should be picking one with a blue emblem on it. That's going to be assist, and that's really going to affect how these 2 characters are played. Now, as far as the attributes, we want to be running a 3-0-2, which would be 3 in intelligence, 0 for stamina, and 2 for technique. This seems to be a pretty solid build that everybody's running all the way through the game, so stick with that, and that should keep you in good shape. And the part that everybody really cares about, we're here now to talk about DPS. We have 4 characters all together. We're going to split it up into 2 and 2. The first one we're going to do is assassins and hunters being melee, and then we'll do the mage and the warlock as range. So starting off, we have the hunter. These are going to be great all around, and you can see based by looking at the triangle, they are leaning a little bit more towards survival over the assassin, and this is probably the most played character in the game, and not because people like it, but because they didn't know they could choose other characters at the beginning of the game. And where the assassin may seem a little bit hard to play at the beginning of the game, he will turn out to be the highest single target DPS character in the game. So this is something definitely to consider if you are in this game for the long haul. Now both of these characters should be using their attributes at 3-0-2, 3 being agility, 0 at stamina, and 2 for technique. That seems to be the solid build for these guys, so give that a try. You can always change it later on, but that is what the professionals are doing when they're playing this game. Moving into the ranged DPS, you can see that the Warlock triangle is very similar to the Hunter, although the Warlock is the highest DPS for area effect in the game for PvE, something that you really want to consider. You probably see a lot of people using them. We're also going to hit them up with 3-0-2 for their abilities. This is probably one of the most played characters in the game at the moment. And when it comes to the mage, this is going to be the highest DPS for PvP. A lot of you guys probably haven't got to this point, but the word is the mage is crushing it. If this is something that you're interested in, start investing in a mage now because you won't be let down. Once again, 3-0-2 for the attributes, another force to be reckoned with. And like I said, guys, these are the best characters that are going around the internet right now. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you thought this video was helpful, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. But we'll be bringing you tons more on this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys are too. And remember, I pick my butt.